After $1 billion hailstorm hits an area, your focus should be on running your business, not on insurance claims. We have helped streamline the insurance process for hundreds of roofing contractors across the U.S., and we can do it for yours too. Visit us online at c3adjusters.com and learn how we can help you save time and get claims paid faster.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Lead meteorologist John Choquette here for our daily 12 p.m. health forecast, sponsored by C3 Group and Merlin Law Group. As always, check out their descriptions or their pages in the description below here on Facebook. We had some storms last night, had some storms this morning, some storms going on today and beyond. Before we get to that, come on August 9th in Austin, Texas to the Company Cams Highway to Hail tour, and April 9th. Getting way ahead of myself here. April 9th, April 16th, 23rd, 25th, and May 3rd. We'll be at all of those events, or at least one of us anyway, as storm season really starts to ramp up, as thankfully this tour starts to wind down. Our availability really comes down quite a bit, and we'll be out chasing instead of going to events as we really get into the meat of storm season here. Our website and our app are available as always. Just kind of keep saying that until everyone is used to the site and have come back on. And a lot of you guys I know don't use the site for a few months at a time, the winter months, and then suddenly come back, everything's different. So you need some help, need some training, you can give us a call and we can set something up for you guys. We tend to try to do some live trainings as well, so keep an eye on our Facebook page for when we do that. Had a storm last night. We had storms yesterday. We also had some storms last night and into this morning. The storms yesterday were a little more intense, and it was honestly one major supercell from Altus to Hollis to even Memphis, Texas. They had up to 3-inch hail with this storm. If you guys live in Oklahoma, you saw Val Castor's storm chasing vehicle got absolutely demolished with big-time hail. About 10,000 homes are impacted. It's a little inflated. There was an isolated quarter swath that hit Yukon and parts of Oklahoma City, and that really made our hail number go up quite a bit on this. But the majority of the big hail was in Altus and Hollis. You can see very hard hail. Fortunately, I didn't get any picture. I couldn't find any pictures of the super crazy big stuff. I just found the aftermath pictures that Val Castor had. But again, pretty good storm here. Nice little 3-star map. We also have a 2-star map that is available now, and that was in southeastern parts of Texas and a good chunk of Louisiana, and that happened last night and into early this morning. So that's all available on the Hailtures website. Here is what we are looking at for the forecast today on this April 4th. Looks like anywhere here in the orange you could see up to maybe 2-inch hail in the strongest possible storms, 1 or 2 storms that even really get going there. Excuse me, 15% for Alexandria, Louisiana. That's my biggest risk area. I think storms are going to form just to the east of Shreveport, so I only have a 2% there. 5% for Monroe, because I think they're going to form just a little bit south of there as well. 2% for Jackson, Mississippi. I think storms are going to stay primarily to your west. And 5% for Beaumont, 1% for New Orleans, and the off chance that something actually gets over there. It's been raining quite a bit in the far southern sections of Louisiana this morning. That really keeps the chances much lower for your day today. We can see the future radar up here in the corner. We have storms that form and move through this afternoon, this evening. After about 4 or 5 o'clock, you could see a couple isolated supercells again, up to 2-inch hail in the strongest storms. A lot of this stuff's going to be hitting gators and not so much the people. So maybe if Alexandria gets hit, we'll have a decent map. But otherwise, I think it's going to be fairly rural for the day today. Going into your day tomorrow, however, right now a preliminary forecast of up to isolated golf ball size hail. I fully expect on the forecast tomorrow that this will be much higher with hail up to baseball size possible. But right now, I'm looking at the chance of some confusion, I guess, in the forecast. Not confusion, uncertainty in the forecast. I'm not really confused with what's happening. I'm just unsure of how things are going to pan out. It looks like storms are going to form in the evening and then primarily in the overnight hours. So there's going to be a lot of supercells that form. Those could have up to baseball size hail, but then the main threat could be more of a line of storms going on your day on Friday, going into your overnight on Friday into your day on Saturday. And that could really yield smaller hail. So yes, Oklahoma City, Dallas, Austin, and San Antonio are all in the very eastern fringes of that. But that's because I think storms will be happening very early on Saturday morning. And the big question, of course, is going to be whether or not we actually have hail in these storms, or just going to be more rain and wind. Damage in Altus, I'm unsure. I have not had a chance to talk to anybody yet to help get that confirmation in there. Okay, so with that, you can see future radar. You have, again, isolated storms forming in the evening hours. Those are bigger hail, and then you see this clustered mess heading towards the Metroplex on Saturday morning. So the real big question is going to be, will this be as clustery and messy as it is showing on this particular model run here, or are they going to be more isolated supercells? Obviously, isolated supercells would be a completely different story for your day on Saturday, but right now, the way it looks, things are going to be a little messy for your Saturday morning. However, when you look in that 5-day forecast, sponsored by C3 Group and Maryland Law Group, it looks like things are going to be possibly happening on Saturday as well. Again, depending really on how things pan out Friday night and early into the day on Saturday. I think storms may reform Saturday evening, and that could have some pretty big hail. I up to tennis ball size hail with that. Sunday, I think storms are going to be possible as well, just a little further to the east. A moderate population there. I think I should have said high. I got to double check here with up to golf balls. And then probably not too much in the way of any hail on Monday. So where exactly is that going to be? Well, Saturday I have a pretty big, wide, different areas at risk here. A lot going on Saturday. So it looks like we'll have severe weather definitely happening I-35 corridor in Texas on Saturday, but it might be Saturday morning. Big question, can storms reform in the afternoon, evening? Will all the morning preset move out fast enough? If it does, then yeah, we could see big storms possibly along the I-35 corridor, south of probably Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, all the way down to maybe as far south as San Antonio. Storms further to the east, depends on how the morning stuff plays out. Morning stuff has more hail in it, then yeah, you'll get hail in Arkansas. If not, then vice versa. And then finally, Saturday evening, this little area here up in the high plains could see some storms form there and also have some isolated hail. This is a pretty rural area, so population-wise, not too much to be concerned about. But either way, there's a bunch of different things at play here. We'll be updating you tomorrow, of course, and we'll have a better idea of what we're expecting for Saturday, and more than likely, I'll have a video on Saturday as well. Moving into Sunday, I probably should have said high population because I did have Dallas in there, and that automatically makes it a pretty high population area. It looks like storms will reform on Sunday as well. Again, this is kind of a stacking the dominoes situation where what happens on Friday affects Saturday, and then et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it looks like Sunday, if nothing happens in Dallas on Saturday, you might have another chance on Sunday as well going into your weekend here. So my April Fool's Day forecast for April, at least in the very short term, is really kind of looking towards Dallas like I had. So, yeah, and storms possible on Sunday as well. Move on to Monday. I think the hail threat is fairly low, but things are going to really be taken off here. I call this the wave train. This is the upper air charts, the jet stream, and when you see something like this, that means there's going to be storms, and we keep this rolling here, and so that's midweek next week. This one has it right near next weekend, and then you got another one loaded in the tank there. It looks like we're going to have multiple chances for severe weather. Now, of course, it is completely possible a couple things could fall into place at the wrong place, wrong time, and then a couple of these waves will come through and not do too much because we won't have the moisture in place. But then again, it takes only one minor tweak of where the moisture is, the timing, and suddenly we have multiple different events. So that's why we're really thinking that activity is going to be picking up quite a bit as we go into the second week of April, and there's going to be multiple chances for severe storms, and it looks like that's going to continue well into the rest of April as well. So it's just a matter of time before something big time happens and we have a larger scale event with hail. Do I got any more? Okay, it looks like I do have some comments coming in here. For some reason, not showing up on the screen through Facebook. They've been showing up on YouTube. I've become a top fan. Looks like we have had enough likes here on Facebook to get the top fan thing, so I'm just checking this out. Comments. Any chance of making it to Arkansas? I think I kind of went over that. Yes, there is a chance on Saturday. Just have to keep an eye on that. We need more hail in McKinney and Frisco. I think Bud Elliott might be joking. I'm not 100% certain. It's very possible that'll happen again. And we need any hail in Atlanta. Come on, John. Share the love this way. We'd like to have storms make it a little further east towards Atlanta, too. It's just a matter of, can we get a system to push that far east? I'm sure that there'll be at least one more good chance in the southeast region. So that's what we're looking at for the next few days. Follow us here on Facebook, like our page, hit see first, do all that so you see our posts early on and right away, so you don't have to scroll through your newsfeed with all the bull crap, and you can see us right there at the top with the latest updates that we have, live coverage, new maps, etc. And give us a call if you have any comments, questions, or concerns. And they're not answered in the comment section here, or you're interested in what Hailtrace has to offer, call us at 855-334-4245. You can email us, or you can just visit our website and check things out, message us in Intercom through there, and follow us on Instagram. We do updates on Instagram as well. I missed a couple of the days though so far this week. We've been pretty busy, but I promise we try to keep this, at least the stories, going every single day, and I try to post more high-profile forecasts a little ahead of time so you guys get a sneak preview of what the video is going to be and all that great stuff. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. like we do every single day, unless, of course, a big storm happens, and we'll be back for live coverage. Have a good day, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.